Brentford 1, Aston Villa 1. Yeah, let's talk about this game. Aston Villa out on penalties 4-2. Where to start, really? Um, let's start with the starting lineup. So, Bizzot on goal. Right back, Matty Cash. Left back, Ian Matson. Pau Torres and Conser in the middle. Perfect. And love the back line. Probably our strongest back line. Then we move on. McGinn and Bogard in the middle. Now, at the start of the game, I wasn't too happy with this midfield duo, but it's probably one of our strongest options considering the injuries and just things going on with the squad. John McGinn was not himself really. Threw himself around, but he didn't really put in a performance that was quite good, really. It's just another piece of the puzzle. Played the 11th man, did a few things, didn't really carve anything open, held onto the ball too long in the wrong areas on the pitch. Yeah, I don't know what it is with John McGinn, but he's declining, and he's declining quite quickly. He's not a guy of let's say about 2 years ago. His performances are not very consistent. He doesn't get around the pitch as smoothly and quickly as he used to, and just doesn't really seem himself. I don't know whether that's because he's been played out of position a few times on the right wing and just kind of getting back into the flow of things, or it's because Kamara's not there and he doesn't get to express himself and run forward, and he has to be that sort of holding defender while playing with the likes of Bogard. But whatever it was today, didn't work for him. Bogard, right. I wasn't a big fan of Bogard coming into this game, but I'll tell you now, he has gone off on my list. He is actually a very good player. He's confident on the ball, he's composed on the ball, he's a Premier League standard midfielder. Reminds me a bit of a Tom Cleverley. Obviously, that's not that's not abuse to him. That's not anything unfair to him. Tom Cleverley played for the likes of Man United at top level for a very long time, and I see that in Bergard. I think he's going to be a great rotation piece for us. With Barkley being out, we need someone who's going to be able to have the ball, stick to his feet a lot of times, and I feel like he's got that in him. So I was quite impressed with him today, to be honest. Got forward the best of his, to the best of his ability, but it didn't really click with him again in the middle. So yeah, moving forward, midfield, attacking midfield of Sancho, Elliott, and Gesand. Here, I think, is where it cost us in the game. First of all, Jadon Sancho looks like he's trying to find himself. Really, he's he looks like a bit of a lost lamb. He didn't have a bad performance whatsoever. it was quite mild, lackluster. He didn't really take anyone on, but he didn't give the ball away. He tracked back. He made a few tackles and got in there. Like, it wasn't anything impressive, but I feel if we get behind him and give him a bit of confidence, he'll come good. He will come good. Harvey Elliott, what can you say about Harvey Elliott? He's a guy who's going to go out there, give you 110%, get shots on target. Scored today, did get lucky with the goalkeeper mistake, but we don't care about that. Goal's a goal. Builds a bit of confidence in him. Don't have a clue why Unai Emery took him off, if I'm being honest. I feel like he was one of our better players. He doesn't look unfit at all. You could see the frustration on his face when he did get taken off. You can't please everybody, but if you want players to be able to be attracted to the club, we've got to start giving them a bit of respect and keeping them on the pitch when they're playing well, not taking them off because he's not a normal starter in the team and stuff like that. Like, as you probably previously heard on some of my TikToks, I've spoke about this issue and bringing in new players and stuff like that. So go look at that one or look at my last video. Yes. So this is where I start moaning. Evan Gassand. I've watched this guy in the French league, and when he came, I told you he wasn't going to be that type of player to turn our season around. A lot of arguments on his positioning. I felt like he was a striker. A lot of people was trying to tell me he was a winger, even though he played most of his career up front. We've seen him on the left, we've seen him on the right. I'm telling you now, it doesn't work. He's not a winger. He doesn't have any sort of winger attributes. He's holding up the ball on the right wing, which makes no sense. It just doesn't work. His performance today was awful. His touch wasn't there. It's not really looking like a footballer to me. He's going to be a number, I think. He's going to be one of them players that we just bring on out of desperation. Kind of like what we did with Marlon for the past few games or last season. But yeah, I can't see it. Unless this guy plays up front, where I think he's best, where he gets to hold up play, flick things on. On the wing is not for him. He doesn't run at players. He's not a winger. I don't think he possessed one cross today. It just wasn't good enough, and I don't want to see him on the wing ever again. Speaking of Marlon, I don't ever want to see him up front again. He was absolutely bossed out of this game. Number of times he had his back to goal. He looked uncomfortable. He's not strong enough. His best attribute is his pace, and he never got to use it. He never got to run in behind because we didn't have any creativity in midfield. He's 100% a winger. I don't care what wing it is, but give him the ball, let him run at a player, let him do his thing, let him come in at the back post late, tuck it away, whatever. I don't want to see him up front again. He's not a striker, and this is where I think Emery got it wrong. All he had to do is make one switch, put Marlon on the right, Gassand up front. I think we would have been a lot more comfortable. A lot more chances would have been created. But starting lineup, I think Emery got it wrong when it came to our attacking options. Mainly Gassand and Marlon. And then I think he got it wrong with his substitutions. Number one, they were too late. Number two, he took off the wrong people at the wrong time. There was no need to take off Harvey Elliott, like I said. And Gasson should have came off from the 50th minute. He was not good today at all. He lost the ball near enough every time he had it. He didn't look comfortable on the wing. He didn't take any shots, didn't take any crosses, didn't do much. Got himself a yellow card. He's a worker, a lot of sliding tackles, but who really cares on the wing? Who cares? So, Jimra Loba, he brought him on and put him on the right hand side, which made no sense. He's a left winger, so I don't know what Emre's doing there. Buendia came on, didn't really do much. He is clearly not a left winger. The fact that he kept cutting in and tracking back when we were in attack to collect the ball, like, he clearly wanted to be in Rodgers' position. So it was just a big mess today. It was a big mess. Yeah, it just wasn't good. The goal we conceded, no complaints. No keeper stopping that. What a goal. But we've got to start winning the second balls. I think every time the ball came in our box, they had the second ball. Even when it was our corners or just anything, flicks on in the midfield, we never won the second ball. We haven't got the heart. Something's going on at Villa, and it needs to be sorted. Otherwise, like I said before, we are in big trouble. Can't say much about the penalties. John McGinn missed, and can't remember who missed the second one. Can't remember, but yeah, it's just one of those we have to take on the chin, really. Sunderland on the weekend away. It's going to be the exact same game as today. So if we don't find a bit of enthusiasm, a bit of urgency, we're just going to get absolutely run over, because the heart and spirit that Sunderland are playing with this season, they're not going to roll over and just let us win. They're just not. So it's going to be a really hard game. If we do lose this, I think we need to take a look in the mirror and ask ourselves, is it time we start making our voices heard? Definitely don't get rid of Emre, but he needs to book his ideas up, because he's losing the plot. He's losing the plot, man. He looks like he's got no plan B. He's not a voice. Yeah, it just doesn't look good for him at the moment. But what can we do? Still got the FA Cup. Still got Europe. No, to be honest, if we perform like this in Europe, just go out in the group stage, please. Do not get us to the knockout stage and perform like this in a game. If you're going to perform like this in Europe, please get knocked out early, so we can focus on the league. Because I haven't got time to be going to the quarters or the semis and then putting in crap performances. So yeah, we need to figure it out. But I'm key. Remember to like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube, please. Okay, so you can hear more of my rants, see more of my smiles, and go through this long season of ups and downs. So yeah, I've been Key. Peace.